Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got 4 new master sets for the Hockey Roots event, as well as a ton of other national cards. So we'll break all those down like we always do. And I have to make sure you guys are aware, EA Hawk, the cut content developer, did kind of was kind of coy in my chat today, saying that you might want to pay attention during the Christmas break. So expect some cards tomorrow, some content tomorrow, as well as Christmas Day. And it does look like we are going to get our free choice pack that we usually get, just like last year. I'll have a video covering what ones I would suggest to take as well. If you want to hold off before I make that, I'll try and make that on Christmas Day. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you guys again. I hope you all have a great holidays. Let's get into the new content. We'll kick things off with the 82 overall Santeri Alatalo from Switzerland. I might have butchered that name. With Spark and Distributor. 86 speed, 86 acceleration right off the rip. We're going to highlight all the cards like we always do. Does have tape to tape. But even if you're just starting your team over the holidays, not big enough and not fast enough to make up for it, there's better cards that you can get that are base ones overall. So this would be a pass for me. Next, we've got the 83 overall Adrian Kempe with Magician as well as Light the Lamp. 6'2" with 86 speed, 86 acceleration. Just not good enough in terms of defensive stats if you're going to use him at center. He does have nice size, but again, with low defensive awareness and not really particularly high body checking, just not going to be good enough either. This would be a pass. From Japan, we've got Yushiro Hirano with Spark and Distributor, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, which is usable for players that just get the game. 92 on the shot power as well. Hand stats are a little mediocre, as is his body checking, and defensively for a winger. You could play him at center with 81 draws, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not bad. I have mentioned that getting Distributor and Spark on the same card, even if it doesn't make the card elite, does help out actually activating both synergies in total for your team. So keep that in mind. But 88 is passable, especially early on if you're just building your team. From Finland, we've got the 84 overall Capo Kakinen with Fly the Zone and well-rounded. He is 6'2", so that's awfully tough to use competitively or just use him to keep you in game. 71 aggression is nice, but just too small and doesn't really have anything else that would be very appealing here to use in game. From Russia, we've got the 6'4" Valery Nishushkin, 85 overall with Booming Shot, which I love, and Applesauce. 88 speed, 88 acceleration. Booming Shot will get his agility over 90, shot in the high 80s. Early on, if you are someone that likes the big players that can hold on to the puck, this could be a decent card for you. He should go for pretty much the bare minimum because he's just not going to be sought after by a lot of players. But 6'4" at 88 speed, again, early on, there isn't many cards that big that are going to go for this price point that have 88 speed. So not a bad card if you do play that certain style. We've got the 85 Tony DeAngelo with Protector and Buzzing, giving him 91 speed, 90 acceleration, and 91 agility. Shot powers at 88. Defensively, not very good. Defensive awareness and stick checking are pretty low, and I'm not going to lie, his shot power isn't high enough to really make me want to use him because defensively, he's not very good, and, well, in comparison to other 85 overall cards, his body checking is only 85, and he's 5'11". However, he is pretty quick, so if the alternative is like base Cale Makar, this might edge it out, but in all honesty, I'd probably rather have base Cale Makar. Then we've got the 86 overall Matthias Ekholm from Sweden with Workhorse and Buzzing. 86 speed, 87 acceleration. Does have shutdown, but his shot is awfully rough. Defensive stats are good, but he is big at 6'4", which is great, but I'd rather just have probably a base Hedman for the cost, so not really anything great here. The synergy combo is nice, but he's still very slow, and even early on, you're going to want to prioritize speed for sure because there's going to be a lot of players with over 90 skating. We've got the 87 overall Mackenzie Blackwood as Distributor and Light the Lamp, which is nice, and Post-to-Post, which is clearly becoming the best superstar ability. Carey Price is only 6'3", and his X-Factor card's been one of the best in the game, and that's with the Post-to-Post ability. 73 aggression is fine. Speed is 86, which is kind of mediocre, but if you're looking for a non-master set goaltender, this could be the option for you. From Finland, we've got the 87 overall Michael Granlund with Spark and Fly the Zone, giving him 91 speed, 91 acceleration, shot in the high 90s as well. This is a good option. There are other ones that are left-handed, like the 86 Kasperi Kapanen, but again, early on, 90 skating is 90 skating for your team, and does have tape-to-tape, which is a nice ability. Also has 93 defensive awareness, which is nice, so not a bad card at all. I would use him on the wing and not center because he is 5'10", but do with that as you will. One of the best cards in NHL 20, the 88 overall UA Krupp with Workhorse and Buzzing. 6'6", 87 is slow. Like, it's real slow, but 6'6" is 6'6". This is usable, especially for players that know how to defend the rush well, and in their own zone, he's going to be very, very good. It is awfully slow, I will state that, but for certain players, like if you pair him with someone fast, like Quinn Hughes, this could be a really good card. He is not going to get knocked off the puck, and anyone that you catch up to in the defensive zone when someone is cycling on you, you're just going to hammer him off the puck. So I do like his shot as well, so that's not bad. And defensively, defensive awareness and stick checking are both very good. So the UA group, again, certain play styles will go very nicely. Then from Slovakia, we've got the 90 overall Marian Hossa with buzzing and applesauce, 91 speed, 91 acceleration. His wrist shot is 95, accurate or wrist shot power is 93, does have shutdown as well. Stick checking is 99, defensive awareness 73. Very good all-around card. Again, he's going to play better for the players that hold onto the puck a little bit more. The TOA, he doesn't have that breakaway speed, but his wrist shot is really nice. So definitely could be usable for you. We'll see if there's any in the auction house right now. I'm curious of what he's going to go for. None right now. It's probably going to be around 200K just early on. I wouldn't pay that. But if he gets to like 120 to 130, not bad. I don't know yet. We'd have to see what his price is, but I'm just taking a wild guess. And then we've got the 92 Nathan MacKinnon, and finally he is starting to become the card that we've been waiting for. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 agility, mid-90s shot, mid-90s hand stats, and his stick checking and defensive awareness are almost max. This is one of the best right-handed winger cards now. And his X Factor, we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But if you could get this card and you don't have his X Factor, you have a really good right-handed player for the majority of the game now. And you can play him at center, to be honest with you. Moving on to the Master Set players, we'll cover the 93s first, as they are some of the bigger ones. We've got the 93 overall of Evgeny Malkin. They go double up on Russia. They don't go with some of the other countries. That was a little surprising, but this one does have Spark. He does have Thief, and then Fly the Zone or Buzzing. So with Thief and Workhorse activated, he's got very good defensive stats, like almost near max. His hand stats are almost perfect. Shots in the mid-90s. And then he does have 91 speed, 91 acceleration at 6'3". Extremely good card. The only issue is that, again, we're getting to the point where 91 speed is going to be overtaken pretty quickly, in my opinion. However, at 6'3", extremely good. This is a pretty safe card because you could play him at center as well when you get Thief activated. So like Zetterberg in the Team Builder set, if he kind of gets outplaced on the wing, you could move him to center and he'd be in your lineup for quite some time. We've got the 93 Brandon Carlo, and I'm not going to lie, these Master Set choices, some of them I just don't really agree with at all. I think that there was just better options. When I think American hockey, I don't think Brandon Carlo at all, but for Hockey Ultimate Team, we got some meta cards in this release, as this one has Spark, which is great. He does have Booming Shot, and then Applesauce and Gladiator. 90 speed, 91 acceleration with Wingman. He's got 99 shot power, and then defensively, he's 99, everything. He also has Bouncer, Truculence, and Shutdown. Guys, this is Shea Weber. Like, this is literally a taller version of the Team Builder Shea Weber. One of the best right-handed defensemen in the game for sure. And if you made Zubov, this is going to be a better card for sure. Like, defensively, he's just elite. I know 90 speed obviously isn't all that amazing, and I've said it before that it will be overtaken pretty quickly, but when you're 6'5", there's just not a lot of players in the game that are going to have over 90 speed that are 6'5". So I've used Shea Weber, and this is basically the same card, just a little bit taller. Very, very good, and one of the best in this release for sure. And we've got the 93 John Tavares. He's got Spark, Distributor, and Fly the Zone. That is correct. So he will have 93 speed, 90 acceleration. His hand stats are in the high 90s. Or sorry, shooting stats are in the high 90s. Hand stats are basically 99 with synergies. And defensively, he's almost perfect as well. Very, very good center. Like I said, center, you don't really have to prioritize speed. I think that you can get away with a bit slower players, and Tavares always has brutal skating cards. This is usable. He's got tape to tape and big tipper, which is nice for centerman with that max hand-eye stat. So a really nice centerman card. I think that he would crack into the top 4 among best centers in the game right now. The question is, would you rather have the 93 Draisaitl or Tavares? It's very close because Draisaitl is just a little bit bigger, but probably Tavares, because of the 3 synergy options, that's really, really good to have all 3 of those skating synergies just for help to activate elsewhere as well. So John Tavares finally gets a Hockey Ultimate Team master item. He's never had one. And then lastly, we got our endgame goaltender. This is going to prove if post-to-post is the reason that certain goaltenders are so good this year. Because if Mikko Koskinen is not good, and I always get flamed by my goaltender takes at Christmas time, shout out to the guys that remember Pekka Rinne. but 6'7" at 93 overall, has all the good synergies. Like, doesn't have tape to tape, but post to post, has X-ray, big tip jar, which is nice. Contortionist, okay. He's got 73 aggression, 94 speed, which is the most important goalie stat, and he's 6'7". Like, if this card is not good, guys, then we know it's going to be post to post. That's the meta, because this thing looks incredible. I would never recommend anyone go out and spend thousands of coins on a goaltender, but if you're hut rich and you're looking to round out your team, this should do it. You could have this card for the rest of the game, but honestly, I just wait to see what some of the other people think about him, because you know, EA's done this before where they release a goaltender that looks amazing and he just ends up being awful. Okay, so guys, when it comes to the 92s, because I did highlight the 93s, obviously, if we're talking about making them, again, these are going to cost about 400K. I really wouldn't make any of them because, I mean, honestly, out of all of them, Mikko Koskinen kind of makes sense because even at 92 overall, he's still incredible at 6'7", 93 speed, 73 aggression. Like, that's extremely good. Then we've got, Malkin, who, again, just seems average at 92. Does have 90 speed, but, like, again, we're not really excited about that. Good size for a centerman, though, but there's Leon Draisaitl, there's Austin Matthews. It's just going to get kind of replaced. Not quickly, but there will be other options, is what I mean. John Tavares, same kind of situation. He doesn't have fly the zone on his 92. So that means that he is going to be down another speed stat. So with that, he does have 92 speed, but obviously not 93. Spark at 90. So honestly, the only thing you're missing is the fact that he has buzzing instead of fly the zone. You could get away with this if you really wanted John Tavares. I think that it's fine. Because again, like 92 speed compared to 93 isn't anything crazy, and all of his defensive stats are good if he's going to play center. Brandon Carlo, however, at 92 is stuck at 89 speed, I believe. So that's kind of anything under 90. I mean, it's only one, but still, I just think that at a certain point, while he is 6'5", having someone who's under 90 speed come January, February, you're probably just not gonna, want to use him all that much. Again, it is going to depend on the player as well. If you're very good at defending the rush, pair him with someone fast, and you know how to use him in the own zone, he's going to be dynamite the whole time. But I think that there are probably better options, like even John Carlson or Dougie Hamilton's X Factor just come to mind. Guys, the sets do stay the exact same, so they work exactly as they did in the prior event. Let's take a quick look at some of the updated X Factors, as we did get a big one. I told you I wanted to look at the Nathan MacKinnon. I just got him up to 91. We'll take a look at what his 92 does look like, as he does go up to 94 speed, and he gets Gladiator as an option and Shock and Awe. So 94 speed, 94 acceleration. His shot is in the mid-90s. Hand stats are very good. This is why Nathan MacKinnon was such a card to go after for his X Factor. One of the best, and he's just going to keep getting better and better. Just very, very good all around. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good holidays, fellas.